Welcome everybody, I'm your host Zach, and this is another bite-sized breakdown, and today we're going to be bringing you the new Venom issue 1, and this is supposed to be a good one, so let's get on to it. So we start the story off, and we see like a symbiote substance attacking ancient Norse people, and we know this because they're calling for Beowulf to help, but he never comes. Turns out it's a dream, but the dream didn't come from Eddie Brock, it came from his shadow, Venom, and up until now, that's never happened. No one knew that symbiotes could even dream, and worse, it actually frightened Venom. And now he's just rambling on, and Eddie's getting tired of the rambling, so he can't think clearly. He pops some antipsychotic pills, and as he does this, the symbiote threatens to kill him multiple times in different ways, but he says he doesn't mean it. It seems like Venom's going crazy. Eddie thinks there's something wrong with him, and if he can't solve the problem, he might have to off himself. The radio kicks on, and there's crime in progress, so Eddie's off to help. Turns out it's Jack-o'-lantern, and Eddie's been keeping an eye on his movements for a while now. The police show up, and Jack-o'-lantern and his crew start firing until Venom shows up and stops them. The problem is, he's not listening to Eddie. Eddie can't control him anymore, and the symbiote is trying to kill Jack-o'-lantern. He turns, and nobody knows what's happened. The police start shooting him. The Venom symbiote has weird markings all over it, so now he's trying to kill the police. No, stop! Please, somebody stop me, Eddie cries, and a bullet of some sort hits Venom square in the head and blows up, stopping the symbiote. For now, Eddie has no clue what happened. On your feet, soldier, let's go, Thompson, the mysterious voice says. And Eddie lets him know he's not Thompson. You'll do so anyway. The voice knocks him out. We then come to Eddie tied up in a room, and the Venom symbiote sounded crazy, telling Eddie to kill the symbiote. Then the man tells Eddie he needs to help figure out something. Eddie says, what? What can you tell me about Project Rebirth? This is the program that created Captain America, and they decided to recreate it for Flash, and then Eddie. But that's not all. Apparently this program's been around for a long time. Now, guys, Project Rebirth 2.0 is another take at the Super Soldier program. Instead of using Steve Rogers' DNA, Captain America, the government decided to use Venom. Project Rebirth 2.0 is supposedly more powerful than its previous project. We then find out his name is Rex Strickland, and he used to do what Flash and Eddie did back in the day, along with a group just like them. They work for the government, killing people, and Rex makes Eddie look stupid here because Eddie doesn't know anything about his symbiote. He asks Eddie, do you know your symbiote's name? Do you know what your symbiote prefers? Do you know your symbiote's age? Did you know that you don't age when you're wearing the symbiote? And Eddie didn't know any of it. So Rex says he's going to teach him how to use that symbiote, because I don't want you ending up crazy like my friends and locked up by S.H.I.E.L.D. See, now that S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't exist anymore, they're getting moved to a black site area and they're going to be killed. And Rex isn't going to let that happen. And neither is Eddie, because Eddie decides to help him. Eddie says he wants to destroy whoever set the whole symbiote plan in motion. Eddie finds the convoy transporting the prisoners and destroys it. There's fire filling the tunnel, so they have to move quick. Wait, what's that? Rex's friends pile out of the truck, only to find they look just like Venom did earlier. The strange markings. What is that? What's that sound? An ancient voice is speaking to the symbiote, and he leaves Eddie's body. Eddie screams for him to come back, but the symbiote has no response. Eddie knows he has to fight, and one of the crazed Venom symbiotes stabs Eddie right through the chest. The Venom symbiote starts crawling back to him. Eddie, you're dying. Venom symbiote then tries to start bonding with Eddie to save his life, but what's going on? The crazed symbiotes go back into the burning truck, and their bodies come flying out. There's no symbiote attached to them. What happened? Then all they're hearing is that symbiote ancient language, and it's repeating the same thing over and over and over again. We can't figure it out, and then finally it clicks. Venom figures it out, and it says God's coming. And that's it for the story, guys. That was one hell of a story. If you liked this video, let us know. We'll be doing more of them. Like always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you the next time on Bite Size Breakdown. Peace. I'm out.